Hi everyone, my name is Mujahid and this is Ready, Set, Serve, a special series where I go through tough training to find out how the Singapore Armed Forces Volunteer Corps helps keep Singapore safe. And speaking of keeping Singapore safe, I'll be undergoing Auxiliary Security Trooper training here at Mowbray Camp. The Auxiliary Security Trooper is one of the many roles that the volunteers can take up under the Volunteer Corps, from providing security at significant events like National Day to safeguarding key military installations. They are a critical first layer of protection. Now, let me go find my mentor. Lock and load and move out. Hi Clary, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mujahid. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you for asking. Okay, so now I know the Auxiliary Security Troopers, they form a team that protects key installation, correct?
Good guess.
Lucky I got to do my research. Oh. Okay, can you tell us a bit about yourself and tell us what do Auxiliary Security Troopers actually do?
I am SV4 Clairy Chow. I work for Siemens as an Asia Pacific Portfolio Development Executive. Outside of work, actually, I've been serving SAFVC since 2015 as an Auxiliary Security Trooper. AST actually works very closely with our NSF, our NSmen and regular in terms of guarding our key military installation. On top of that, they are regularly being deployed to do prowling duties, patrol duties, and also be managing the camp access or access into a secured environment. And that is really to enable, we are providing a strong defense to our bases.
Wow, so not just standing guard?
No, more than that.
Okay, so just walk me through this entire training process. How do you turn a clueless civilian into somebody that can do all that?
So in the context of AST, the qualification training will entail things like getting familiarized with some of the security protocol and procedures, also understanding how to be able to manage the equipment that we have around key access control areas, including restricted areas, having some hands-on drills in terms of being able to execute basic things like search and arrest, for example.
Oh, so is that where it ends?
Not quite. So for AST, we have one more phase called the advanced training, and that is where the SVs will be exposed to other elements such as rules of engagement and something that I think you're going to enjoy, which is close combat training.
Oh wow! Okay, so now, do you think you can turn me into a tactical trooper within a day?
Sure, we will try. First thing is that we need to get you changed into your PT attire, and thereafter, we're going to start off with something that's going to put tears in your eyes.
Huh? Okay, let's go.
We're going to join the fellow trainees in terms of understanding a bit more about chemical defense training. Thereafter, actually, you're going to have an opportunity to wear a protective suit. It's called a MOB-4 protective suit.
Wait, MOB-4?
Yes.
Wait, that sounds like the Star Wars droid.
Far from there, far from there. So MOB-4, what it stands for is Mission Orientated Protective Posture Level 4. You have your mask, you have your overgarment, you have your gloves, you have your overboots as well, and you also have a small carrier bag. Once you're ready, let us know. We'll do a time trial and see how you go.
All right,
Alright.
let's go. Okay, Clary.
Yes.
While I'm battling with this suit, right, I need to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Why do you choose to sign up as a volunteer?
Okay, I've always believed in national service as a character building. When I signed up in 2015, my two boys was very young. So I wanted to be able to be a good role model to them. But also as they're growing up, I wanted to address any apprehension that they may have on NS. Glad to say that, today one of them is actually serving meaningfully as a signaller. And the other one will be serving his terms in about 1 year's time.
Wow, what an inspiration!
I do want to push myself to the limit as well and outside of my comfort zone.
Wait, he mentioned outside of his comfort zone. I was thinking more to like ordering extra spicy level for my mala. But for yourself, you went up one step ahead. Wow, truly an inspiration.
Okay, SVs gather around. Okay, now what we're gonna do a time test to see how long you'll take to mock 4. Are you all guys ready?
Yes, sir.
This is it, guys. This is a time that I can prove that I cannot multitask under pressure.
3, 2, 1, go! Okay, let me check your mask. Mask fit, all good. Foot fit, all good. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good, very good.
Oh, looks like you survived it.
Yeah.
Well done. That is where the smoke training facility is located. Later on, I need you to suit up in your MOB-4 gear. And as you enter the room, what is going to happen is that we're going to ignite a small CS pellet. And CS here does not stand for Counter-Strike. And the chemical compound that is in the CS pellet is called autochlorobenzylidene malonitrile.
Wow. I don't know if I should be impressed or concerned that you know the full chemical name. But wow.
Don't worry so much about the chemical name, but I think more importantly is that once the CS pellet has been ignited, there will be a lot of smoke in the room. And the important thing that we need you to do is to be able to change your canister, just like how we practiced early on. And just one more thing, so at any point in time, if you're feeling uncomfortable, do sound out to the trainers there. We will evacuate you out.
Let's go!
Let's go then, come.
So when in Mock 4 later on, we will do the inspection and the JIT check. Just ensure that you are not able to smell any substance or whatsoever.
Oh no! Wow.
How was it?
Initially, when I first came in, he asked me if I was ready. And I looked at him and I said, wait, give me a while. Let me calm myself down first.
Right.
And then once I'm ready, I told him, okay, let's go. And then after that, when I looked back, I was like, wow, I did it.
From what we can observe, you actually executed your drill perfectly. So well done, congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, so Clary, what's next?
Well, there won't be any more tears in your eyes, but there'll be more excitement coming in. Are you ready for it?
Okay, I want to know what's next, so let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay, that sounds pretty intense. What's happening here?
What you're going to be experiencing next year is what we call close combat training, or CCT for short. So later on, you'll be introduced to some basic strikes and takedown techniques. Do you think you're ready for that?
Right now, game face on, let's go.
Let's go.
First exercise, jog on the spot, ready, sprint, go. Ready, strike! Secure the rifle, pull to make her off balance. Alright, pull, she off balance.
Okay, alright, so this is SV1 Subram, so you will be your aggressor. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go!
Yes!
On your knees, lie down flat.
Lie down flat. Execute, go!
On your knees, lie down flat.
Lie down flat. Well, I can observe you that you hesitate a bit while you perform the technique, but overall you did well. Really very good, okay? Right,
Thank you, sir.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
So I hope you managed to pick up some new skills as well as you're going through it.
Definitely. Hiya!
Are you ready for your next training?
Does it involve more of me falling down?
We try not to, but the target will fall down as long as you can shoot straight.
Alright, let's go.
To be qualified as a rifle-trained auxiliary security trooper, you need to pass 3 distinct stages. First, we would have to make sure you know how to disassemble and assemble a rifle. This comes under your technical handling test. The technical handling test is a crucial part when it comes to handling a rifle. Everyone who is rifle trained needs to know how to strip and assemble a rifle. Once you have successfully done so, it is important to know how to remedy some of the malfunctions that you may encounter when you fire a rifle. Next would be your IMT, or Individual Marksman Trainer, where you will engage virtual targets that appear on the screen. This is where you will learn how to exercise your rules of engagement when you encounter a threat within camps or protected areas. Remember, we always try to de-escalate the situation, but we must be prepared to do what we were trained to do. And lastly would be the actual shoot itself, Judgment Video Live-Firing, where you will execute the same drills, but this time around, you will be using live rounds.
Alright, here we are at the MMRC, or the Multi-Mission Range Complex. And in a few minutes, I'll be handling real ammunition in a live range. No more simulation, no more drills. It's a controlled environment, but the stakes are real. Am I ready? I hope so. Let's go!
Firearms magazine of 3 rounds, load.
Alright, magazine of 3 rounds load. Save.
Sir! Move away from target, sir! Sir, move away, sir! Sir, move away, sir! Sir, let go, sir!
Oh wow, I think my back is going to ache for a week after this whole thing. To be honest, it was really insightful to know what one has to go through to become an auxiliary security trooper. But firstly, how did I do with my range?
Well, from what I can observe, you have executed your drills very well. You have executed your scenarios and how you handle it. You have also applied what you have learned in terms of the rules of engagement. I think you have done that very well. More so, you have actually followed all the safety protocol. Now for that, I think you should pat yourself on the shoulder, and also, I'm very proud of what you have achieved.
Thank you so much, SV4 Clairy. I realized how much work that was put up through just for them to become an auxiliary security trooper. From donning up the Mod 4 suit to close combat training and also to actually handling a rifle. The entire training process isn't actually a walk in the park. But why do people still volunteer?
So the short answer is because it matters. SAFVC has actually given Singaporean and first generation PR that has no NS obligation a platform from which they can serve and give back to Singapore. The volunteers, they know they are not full-time soldiers, but yet they know that every single contributions that they put in matters. Everyone has a role to play.
Yeah, I can see that. The energy was different and I can tell that they wanted to be here and they had a passion. It was a real eye-opening experience for me, especially after the chemical defense training. So, that was my crash course as an auxiliary security trooper. If you ever thought about playing your part in Singapore's defense, maybe this is your sign. Volunteering is about civic responsibility. It's about stepping forward when you're needed, standing shoulder to shoulder to others who care, and carrying the trust placed in you to help keep Singapore safe. In the next episode, I'll be zooming in to become a terminal attack control training assistant. We're talking about lasing targets, calling in airstrikes, and looking cool when things go boom. Or maybe not. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thank you so much for watching this episode of Ready, Set, Serve. My name is Mujahid and I'm signing out. Bye!